Da-do-da-do-da-do. What's going on out there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, creatures of the night? I just poured myself a little cup of Joe. I'm ready to let the gristle flow. Tell you what, this guitar sounds unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Wildwood 1055 Strat, but look at this glorious color. Look at that. That is just going to take your soul on a magic carpet ride, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it. Behold it. I've got the link to this very guitar on the details of this particular live stream that we're doing right now. Of course, it is Wildwood Tuesday, as I like to call it. And we are rolling live with this Wildwood 1055 Strat. I'm going to see what this, I do have the link to that, but I need to look at it my own doggone self. Wildwood guitars. One guitar. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I just misspell things and it's just sad. Folks, it is sad. All right, I want to look over here. Wildwood 10 55 Strat. Because I want to get the name right of this color because it's so damn beautiful to behold. Transparent ebony, ladies and gentlemen, is what they're calling it. And I got to tell you, it is stunning. This one is 7.65 pounds, ash body, quarter sawn maple neck. Exclusive Wildwood custom 10-inch radius, of course. Man, that middle pickup, I played that little... Diggity doggone it. Middle pickup. Ladies and gentlemen, it'll take your soul on a magic carpet ride. You don't know what middle pickup can do. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm just so filled with the love of transparent ebony strats. Transparent ebony strat will show you where it's at. You know, I've been, my 74 Strat that I bought this past summer has the three-way toggle switch, and I have not modified it because I like the three-way toggle switch on a Strat. Because the pickups all by themselves just have such a sweet, sweet tone. And of course, over the years, we've been intoxicated by the 2 and the 4 position, which of course are the combinations of the middle pickup and the bridge and the middle pickup and the neck. Which sound, yes, it is an ash body, correct. But those sounds have a particular sound, but the pickups all by themselves, man. That's a lot of thwack, doggone it. That's that bridge pickup. That's a pretty meaty sounding bridge pickup all by its lonesome. I got to tell you that right now. That sounds intoxicatio. And again, transparent ebony is the color. Ash body, quarter sawn maple neck, diggity doggone it, 10-inch radius, 6105 frets. Love it so. Donald says, bought the course this morning. Vids to come. Well, thank you, Donald. Thank you very much. My brand new first ever TrueFire course dropped today. You can actually get it through my website, gregkoch.com. And if you click through to the TrueFire site from my website, I get a little extra taste. So if you're thinking about getting it, you can go to my website and get it through there. Diggity doggone it. Looks like some vintage style tuners on here. Yeah, definitely vintage. You know, the whole deal with the Wildwood 10s is this idea of marrying some a modern radius and taller frets with light woods, quarter sawn maple neck, and these special pickups. So it's a vintage vibe, but with some modern ergonomics. And diggity doggone it, it's delicious. Can you dig it? Ba-do-do-do-do-do-do. Wildwood 10, I'll say it again and again. What I like about these 55 Strats is that they have that 54 U-shaped neck, which has got some substance to it. It's a big old beastly neck, which I believe adds a little extra girth to the tone. Adds a little extra girth from the tone. Yes! Big and chewy and succulent. That's all there is to it. When you got a chewy and succulent guitar, and what do you do? What do you do? Well, you're gonna rock it is what you're gonna do. This thing sounds good with the heat. I'll tell you what. Sometimes people say to me, Drade, hey Drade. They say, what guitars have you played at Wildwood that drive you crazy? And I say, all of them. And this is one of them that's doing it for me. This thing sounds so juicy and succulent. I don't know if it's translating over the intergoogle, But this one's got a woodiness and a sweetness to the top end that is truly exceptional in my bad-addled opinion. Can you dig it? Oh, can you dig it? The name is Drain. The name is Drain. Oh. Oh my goodness, that coffee is so good. I would say that the 54U is a large neck. Absolutely. It's got some girth to it. I take this guitar and head for the damn hill. That guitar stayed in tune pretty damn well, considering it's right out of the box. It's right out of the box, but diddle diddle doo doo. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Wildwood 1055 Strat. I can't believe how woody this thing sounds. Can you dig it? A little stratification of a little Thelonious monkification. Oh, I like it all. Ah. Oh, hang on, 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 hang on. Like that. Oh, doodle diddle doodle diddle doodle diddle doodle diddle doodle diddle doo. That's a little Steve Vaughan there, and after a fashion. Here's a good sounding guitar, though. Am I right? That's a lick right there. Boy, this guitar sounds good. I'm going to tell you that right doggone now. It sounds diggity doggone good. Strat attack. That I dig from stem to stern. Nice ash body. Boy, that's a warm sounding Strat. It sounds warm and juicy. Oh, thank you, Lone Strat. I appreciate that. He said he ordered the course on TrueFire and left the first review there. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I hope you're digging it. I hope you're digging the new course. For those who are tuned in late, my new TrueFire course debuted today. You can get it. It's called Gristleman Guitar, and all kinds of stuff on there. All kinds of musical activities. Blues and chicken picking and vibratos and standard tuning slide and shuffle rhythm and funk rhythm and you name it. All kinds of stuff. Pinch harmonics, all kinds of crazy stuff. So many activities, as I like to say. Yeah. Can you dig it? Woo-hoo-hoo. Any questions on this beast? I'll tell you what, I'm digging this guitar big time. Thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate that. I know the grain is really something. It is really a beautiful beast. Yeah, this is a custom shop guitar, so it's a little pricier than your average beast. But you know what? I hate to say it, but you can tell the difference, doggone it. You can tell the difference. Can you dig it? What's the sultry sounding Univibe you are using? Actually, I'm using on my signature amplifier from Koch amplifiers, there is that harmonic vibrato. I'll tell you what, an intoxicating instrument. It's an intoxicating specimen, known in these circles as the Strat of Doom and Destruction. Yes. It sounds so good. Oh, it sounds so good. It sounds so good. It sounds so good. Do, 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 do. They are medium jumbo frets, so they're 6105s. They're tall, but not that wide. Tom asked, did you mention that there will be a smaller version of the Greg amp coming out at some point? A tiny Greg, if you will. That is true. Unfortunately, due to the supply chain issues, the other iterations of the Greg have been very slow. I'm going to say they haven't come yet. So there have been some tricklings of the original Greg coming in various different colors, but those they come and they go so fast, which is, I guess is a good problem to have, but sure would be nice to get some of these smaller iterations out, but that's out of my control. That's out of the control of Drade. But there you have it. Greg, I want you to be my guitar tutor. Well, you know what? You can go and get the new TrueFire course I just did called Gristleman Guitar that just came out today. And if you go to my website at Koch, GregKoch.com, you will find a link there to go to the TrueFire website to download your copy, which has so many activities on board. I just did 3 more classes or courses for them that'll be coming out at some point, probably after the first of the year. And Skype lessons as well. Thank you, Patrick. That is correct. You can get Skype lessons through my website as well. So many activities. Where to buy the amps? Wildwood Guitars will have the amplifiers. When they have them, they have them. And they get kind of the, when my amps get shipped over, they get the, most of them that come into the United States. Yeah, wait, Skype. Yeah, I do Skype lessons, even though I guess that's sounding kind of old now. Skype. What is that? Like the MySpace of communication implements? But yes, I just call them Skype. I do Skype. Although sometimes I do FaceTime. I suppose we could do Zoom if necessary. But I've been doing the Loving the Greg Killer Everything. Well, I'm glad you liked that. WC Ray. I'm glad you're digging it. Don't say supply chain too many times. Yes, that's probably, that's like Beetlejuice, right? Right? I'm with you. Texas Twister. Guitar's got some meat to it. Hey Greg, was that Knopfler stuff just the Koch amp without pedals? That is correct. Just sounds so good. I love it. I love it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you dig it? Sweet pea, don't. Absolutely lovely guitar. Wildwood 10, 55 Strat, big old 54 U-shaped neck, 6105 frets, 10-inch radius, special Fender custom shop, Wildwood 10 exclusive pickups, diggity doggone it, ash body, quarter sawn maple neck, this delicious transparent ebony. I tell you what, this is driving me insane in the membrane. A glorious instrumentation, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Made of tree wood. It is indeed, Bruno. Special wood from the heart of the tree. Special trees. Special trees. Run for them hills, Drade. Am I right, Leland? Am I right or am I right? Koch Marshall Trio with Victor Wooten. That would be something, wouldn't it? I did jam with him at a NAMM show at one point at the Fender booth. I think it was Victor Wooten. Steve Bailey was playing with us. T. Lavitz. I forgot who was on drums for that particular iteration. Maybe Tommy Breckline. The drummer is only here. My drummer, my son, Dylan, he's here on Mondays and Fridays. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's just me doing the Wildwood activity. Thoughts on the U-shape versus the big C? This one's just got a little bit more. You know what I mean? It's got a little bit more girth. I do like the C, but I prefer the U. Or a big V. I got a big V on my other custom shop Strat that I've had for many, many years. Can you dig it? Hey, Greg, are you doing any studio session work for collaboration? Some big? No, I have. I played on some buddies' records this past year. Guy down in Texas, in Austin. I'm spacing his name because I'm a horrible person. And my buddy Joe Mass from Philadelphia, I played on his record. That's coming out. I played on my buddy Jimmy Vagley's record. I played on a few different records. I can't remember. They come in, I go and I do them. I send them out. Bless them. But we have a new KMT record, damn near done. So that's going to be coming out before the end of the year. And then the iteration of my band, the Tone Controls, there's some videos online of us doing like Them's the Breaks and stuff, and that record Vivid Gristle. Right around that time, we did a live show at Milwaukee Summerfest, and we have a live kind of bootleg. It's kind of left and right out of the board and just a stereo mic. So you can hear a lot of extraneous noise, but the performances are quite good. We're going to put that out before the end of the year as well. I think we might print those up. We'll definitely print the KMT record up in terms of CDs. We may do vinyl, although vinyl is so backlogged right now, but we'll see. We were going to do vinyl from the Upner record, and that's still in limbo somewhere. I heard a sneeze from the other room. God bless you. I heard a sneeze from the other room. Do you have your own studio? No, I don't, Steve. I go to my buddy Steve Hamilton's place as of late. That's been for the last couple of years. I've been doing all my stuff with him, and that's been a great symbiotic thing. He does great work. We work together well, and that's all been good. What year is that 70s looking Sunburst Strat that I've been playing? That's a 74. I bought that this summer. That's a magnificent guitar. I still have the 3-way toggle switch on that rascal. Can you talk about how to get a good tone in a small room without blowing your brains out? Well, this amp, fortunately, is one that sounds good really at any volume. I'm not really loud in here right now, although it's I like to turn it up a bit. But a lot of times if I'm using this amp in a room, I can turn it down to a volume that's reasonable. A lot of times what I would do when I was playing the Vibrolux, and a lot of times sometimes I'll just do a throw and go where I'll grab my Vibrolux and just chord into that amp and just crank it. I'll turn it around at the wall and turn it up to about 7, and therefore you're only getting the backsplash to the crowd, but diggity doggone it, that sounds majestic. So that's one way of doing it. But I love, I do have the half power switch on this amp, so I can go to 25 watts as opposed to 50. But I keep it on 50 all the time, just because it just behaves in a way that sounds more glorious. And anywho, There you have it. Well, folks, thanks so much for tuning in today. I appreciate it. Is the 90s Fender Custom Vibrolux your favorite amp? Well, Zach, actually, this amp is now my favorite amp because it does everything I need it to do, but I still, every now and again, like to just plug into that amp and turn it up because it sounds so savage when it's turned up. Mine's broken in. I mean, I've had it since 96, and I put the Jensens in it. It came with blue Alnicos, but I put the Jensens in it and that they came out with shortly thereafter, and it sounds great. Yes, my Vibroluxes are the new. I have two of the cream-colored ones. When they first came out in, I believe it was 96 or 95, for that first year, they were blonde, like a brown face Vibrolux, and I have two of those. The spare I just got about 5 years ago, I reckon. Yeah, 66 Vibrolux would be the way. But you know what? Every time I play a real blackface Vibrolux, I want it in the worst way, and then I look at the price tag, and I say, there's no way I'm paying $3,500 for this amplifier. No. I remember back in the day, you could buy super reverbs for like $250. I mean, and that's not that long ago. I mean, I'm talking about in the 80s. No one wanted super reverbs. They were like the unknown thing. No one really knew that Stevie Ray was using them. And even though he was, people still weren't hip to it. So you could get super reverbs all day long. $250, $300, $350, boom. And then all of a sudden they started creeping up. Yeah, they're about $800 now. What? And then they just went crazy for a while. Now they're kind of coming back down again because everyone wants the smaller amps that aren't as high wattage, like Vibroluxes and Princetons and deluxe reverbs. But yeah, super reverbs used to all day long. So, selling that 74 Vibrolux reverb. I see you. I do like me a Vibrolux. But I tell you what, I play this amp nonstop. There's a studio. I've done so many sessions with this thing. I just go in, guitar, chord, this amp, clean sound, distortion, slightly distorted, univibe, whatever. It kills. It just is ridiculous. There you have it. PRS, HX. I had the HXDA amp. I liked that quite a bit, but I got rid of it at some point. Vibra King. I like Vibra Kings. I have a Princeton too, but I've used Vibra Kings for sessions, and they sound good. I remember I had one in Europe for a tour. That was the amp that was provided, and it was loud. And a lot of clubs you go into, they're like, oh my God, it's so loud. I'm like, yeah, because there's a band here. I don't know if you're aware of that. That's always so obnoxious to me. My God, you're so loud. You turned on. Who did you think was coming? Mama Cass? You hired the Gristle. Now I will be heard or I won't be heard. Whoa! Getting saucy. Saucy Gristle. Woo! Hear that? A little reverb on there. What about service on the Greg amp? I've had, over the years, what have I had go wrong? Not just tubes, the regular tube stuff. I did blow one speaker because I put stuff in the back of the amp when I went down to Tennessee one time, and I accidentally unplugged one of the speakers, and then it blew the other one, so I had to get it fixed. But anyway, Victoria amps. I had a Victoria Tweed Twin for a while. That was a great amp. Although what was funny is I remember I did, years ago, there was a guy that ran a drum school in this area, and he's like, hey, I've got Carmen Apiece coming in, and I need a rhythm section. Would you and your bass player work up a few tunes with them and play with them? I said, absolutely. So we did. Carmen was nice as pie, told us great stories, played great, but he played really loud, and I was using a Tweed Twin, ladies and gentlemen, 80 watts of Tweed filth. And I had that amp cranked, and at one point I turned around and thought, is it on? That's how loud he was playing. But hey, no one was telling him to turn down. And I was like, hey, whoa, so loud. Really? Well, thanks so much, folks, for tuning in. I see you, WC. I'm not seeing you. I'm seeing that Vibrolux situation. Mint condition, you rascal. That tweed behind you is waiting to be looked. That amp is awesome. Bruno, the only reason why I don't play that is because if I play it during the streams, everyone wants one, and then I have to say, yeah, they're not available yet. And then, because it's a great amp. 12 watts, but it sounds... I've been gigging with that amp. I show up, chord, that guitar, or my guitar, chord, that amp, and just turn it up. Man, it sounds good. Oh, Lord have mercy. 12 watts, but enough to gig with, trust me. Anyways, folks. Can you say what is difference between the Koch and the Vibrolux? Well, the Vibrolux is kind of a one-trick pony, but it's a great... Well, it's a two-trick pony. The custom Vibrolux that I would use, I could run it on like 3.5, and that would be my clean platform. And then I would do a clean boost above that, overdrive upon that. Then I could use all my pedals with it, well and good. Or my favorite thing to do with it is I'd go into the normal channel, because the normal channel has reverb. On those custom Vibroluxes, reverb works with both channels. And so I'd go into the normal channel, because the bright on the newer Fender amps is kind of like a razor blades and hand grenades. It's even on the older amps, but it's not as bad. Anyway, so I'd go into the normal channel, and I'd run that about 7. And then usually I'd turn it around so the crowd wouldn't be destroyed. But whether it's a Tele, Strat, Les Paul through that thing. Whew. Lord. I did there's a video online. I did a thing with my buddy, has a thing called the Third Coast Blues Collective. And every now and again, he'll throw together, it's a Universal Rhythm section, my buddy Kurt and Matt Lieben on drums. And it was a thing with me and Jimmy Vagley from Madison, plays keyboards. And I was using my Greg Martin Les Paul that I got at Wildwood. And I was plugged straight into that Vibrolux, cranked, and then against a wall. And you can go online and catch those. That's, I think we open up with the Stumble, and I'm playing that. It sounds good. It sounds good. Roy Buchanan, yes, it does the Roy Buchanan thing, yes. And the reverb just... Zach says, how much for me to give you a lesson? I don't know. What can you show me, Zach? Can you show me some special activities? Maybe some modern dance. I'm all for it. Although I show my dances to my wife all the time. She's constantly in awe of my physical abilities to shake it, come up with new fangled ways. I invent new dances every day, ladies and gentlemen. One of these days I'll make them known, and I'll be driven out of town with a pitchfork. Whatever. All right, folks, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And we'll see you cats soon. Thank you so much for those who have purchased the Grisselman guitar with TrueFire. I appreciate it. And if you haven't done it, you want to do it, you can go through my website to get it. That would be greatly appreciated, because I get a little extra taste of the action. And my website's just GregKoch.com. And again, if you're interested in this bold instrument, on the information on this video, on whatever platform you are watching it, it'll say Today's Prey. And it'll have a link to this very guitar on the Wildwood site. And by all means, go there and check it out. One of the things I like to do a lot of times in the night as I'm drifting off into La La Land, is I'll go to the new arrivals page on the Wildwood thing and lust after guitars. And then inevitably, I'll just stare at the various different custom shop iterations, various manufacturers. Anyway, there you have it, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you.